Hey guys, so let's take a look into your personality. I don't know why I said it like that. So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pick a picture that resonates with you and scroll down to the comment section. Click on the timestamp corresponding to that picture and it will take you to that part of the video where you can learn about your personality. So pause this video here if you need more time and let's get into it. Hey guys, so this is pile 1. Let's see what your personality is. The 8 of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. So you guys are builders. You guys really like to gain a foundation of emotional understanding when you are learning new things and when you're just focusing on the like your broad picture is based in emotional understanding. The way that you see the world, the way that the world is put together is based in a way of emotional understanding. Is this has this foundation, your fundamental importance that you place on your perspective is a perspective of emotional understanding, if that makes sense at all. And I see that you also can see different perspectives fairly easily, which leads you to come off as being a little bit indecisive because you see all the different options. You see all the different pros and cons of all the different options. And so it's like you are overwhelmed with so much information because you're so open to so much information that you can come off super indecisive because it's like this influx of so much stuff that you're sorting through in order to make your decisions. I see also that you are a loyal person. You like long-term people in your life. You like those friendships that last forever. You like having lifelong friends. You're the type who likes having lifelong friends, and you like having this sense of stability. I think it makes you feel safe having this sense of stability to be your safety net. Okay, so let's look at what you need right now. So I'm gonna draw an oracle card and see what you need right now. So for the people who chose pile 1, what do they need right now? Okay, so you got the no card. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. So if you're rushing yourself on something, the answer is don't rush yourself. Don't make an impulsive decision right now. Now is not the time to make impulsive decisions. Now is the time to step back and further your emotional landscape on the situation, further your emotional understanding, get more details of the situation, get more detail to the picture that you have within your mind of a situation. Color it in more before you make the decision, before you act. And you got your vibration is rising, you are the oracle. And so I feel like you guys are going through a phase of a real growth phase, a phase of growing, a phase of learning, a phase of seeing the world in a more wholesome way. And so now is not the time to make a rush decision. Now is the time to build on your knowledge, build on your understanding of the situation, build on your understanding of the world, and then you won't have to try to make a decision. It'll just come to you, you know? So like you'll feel that feeling of it feeling just right, of like you don't even think to question it. Like you'll get to this point of being so sure that you don't even think to question it. But right now, in order to get to that point, patience is necessary. Don't feel rushed in making this decision. because your vibration is rising and you are the oracle and you are integrating a lot of new information right now. And so that information, allow the straws to fall where they may before the decision comes to you. Like allow the cookie to crumble first before you can see how it crumbles and make your decision based on that. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting for you guys. I'm going to move on to pile number 2. Bye guys. Hey guys, so this is pile number 2. You got the 2 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So when I was shuffling, these 3 fell out together and this one fell out by itself. So I feel like you guys aren't afraid of being alone. You guys are one to venture outside of your comfort zone. You guys really thrive by venturing outside of your comfort zone, and through that you face a lot of your own fears and you face a lot of your own resistance holding you back, a lot of your inner self. And so I feel like you guys have a pretty good foundational understanding of how you are wired, how you are emotionally, and how you react to things, how you're wired. You're pretty open-minded about yourself, and you also have a pretty good understanding about yourself. And I feel like that makes other people feel kind of like weirded out about you. It's like, since you are so good at reading yourself, and since you are so good at understanding yourself, you're so good at understanding other people too. And so you have a tendency to make other people feel a bit exposed. And when people feel exposed, when people feel like they're see-through in front of you, they tend to lash out at you, and they tend to kind of get really defensive with you and kind of want to fight with you, and it makes you feel like you're getting nowhere with them. And I feel that really, really frustrates you, and it makes you want to go and venture outside of your comfort zone more and gain more of an understanding of yourself, because when it frustrates you, it's like opening Pandora's box. It like incites a new journey within you of, oh my gosh, why does this frustrate me? I want to learn more about myself and gain and push out of my comfort zone more in order to gain a bigger perspective of the world. That's what I'm feeling from you guys. I also feel like you guys aren't afraid to stand up for what you believe in. Even if it means causing a fight, even if it means rocking the boat a little bit, if you believe in it, you are not afraid to stand up for it and hold your own, regardless of what other people may say. And also, I feel like you guys are very abundant in your personality. You guys are very good at attracting a lot of people into your life, a lot of situations into your life, a lot of experiences into your life. You guys are very, you guys have a high level of manifestation energy, and so you guys are very fertile in that way. You guys are like so full of creation energy that you are so, like everything just comes to you. Like you're magnetic in that way. Yeah, it's like other people see your freedom and your freeness and they get really jealous about it too. Like the bird is caught between the two dogs fighting. Like your freedom is like, your inner freedom, your inner freeness is like, it's like, it feels squished when I don't know, it's like you're like caught in fights, but you don't like it and you just like being free. But it's like other people see that freedom and they reach out to grab you, and the response is, I want that freedom. And then they grab you and you like, they're not at your vibration, and so they don't get that freedom by grabbing you. And so it like causes a lot of conflict. Because in order for them to gain that freedom, they have to push out of their own comfort zone. But they're just trying to take the easy way out by holding you close instead. Like having you be the adventurous one for both of them, and like them trying to reap the rewards of that, not realizing that it doesn't work that way. Yeah, I feel like you guys get caught up in a lot of situations like that. Just because you're so free, and just because freedom is so craved around, like, society is so constricting, and so freedom is so craved, and so many people have such extreme reactions towards you. Okay, let's see what you guys need right now. So for the people who chose pile number 2, what do you guys need right now? Oh, I thought a card flipped, but it didn't. Okay, so for the people who chose pile number 2, what do you guys need right now? It's like people really idealize you too. Like how I thought a card flipped and it didn't. People think that you're something that you're not. Like, people see your freedom and they put all of their projections on you. And you're just over here like, I'm just trying to explore, guys. Like, I really like being in this state of constantly changing and constantly pushing out of my comfort zone because it's fun to me. Okay, share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So I feel like you guys have a hard time speaking up about what you actually feel because you've done it in the past, and because people already have such extreme reactions to you. When you actually share your voice, it almost is like bombs going off. Like, it's almost like the gasoline that is poured into the fire when you share your beliefs and thoughts and share your voice. But I feel like that's really what you are called to do, and that I feel like that's your next level and pushing out of your comfort zone right now. I feel like that's it's like she's so cold in this cave, but if she were to go out, it would feel so warm and magical. You know what I'm saying? Like, you keep yourself back in hermit mode and just feel so like, just feel so lacking. Not that you're lacking, but feel like you're missing something. You keep yourself back in hermit mode feeling like you're missing something, and without realizing that if you share your voice and if you venture outside of this cave, it's so magical. So I feel like that's what you are being called to do right now, and I hope that this reading resonated with you. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Bye, guys. Hey guys, so this is pile number 3. We have the World, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the High Priestess. So when I was shuffling, these 3 fell out together and this one fell out by itself. So I feel like you guys have a very rich and strong inner world. You guys are dreamers. You guys like to escape into your own head because it's so exciting in there and it's so colorful in there, and it's so, like, there's no rules in your own head, you know? There's no rules when it comes to imagination, and I feel like you love that about your inner world. And I feel like that also makes you really humble. It makes you able to strip yourself down to your core and really understand people, really understand things from multiple perspectives, really understand how the world works, because it takes a lot of humility and a lot of openness in order to do that. So I see that with the High Priestess card, that you guys really are in touch with your intuition. Because you have such a strong inner world, and because you have such a strong pull connection with your inner self, you guys are also very connected to your intuition. And also, I feel like you guys are the type to not want to put on a mask and not see the point in putting on a mask, because you could see through everybody else's masks already. And so you don't see a point in putting on a mask for yourself, because you see everybody at their most core fundamental level, because you have no problem seeing yourself that way. You guys are also very passionate about what you like. It's like, if it bores you and if you're not into it, you just go into your own head. But if you're passionate about it and if you're so into it, you come up with so much fire and life and excitement that other people are like, whoa, what? Because it's so extreme and it's so contagious. When you're passionate, it's super contagious. I feel like you guys are also pretty misunderstood by a lot of people, just because of this connection to your inner world, because society is so based on the external. It's so based on how you look. It's so based on what you have, what car you drive, what occupation you are, all the superficial things, all the surface things, all the external things. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you guys have such a strong connection to your internal world that it's not that type. It's the opposite of that type. And so therefore, I feel like you guys are all, often very misunderstood by that type, which, you know, since society stresses that type, is most people. And so it's like you're talked about a lot, but you don't care because your intuition is so strong and your inner world is so strong. And you could see through people very easily. And so you take it as a learning experience. You're very good at learning. You're very good at being a student of life. You're very good at learning from experience, learning experientially. I feel like you guys are very hands-on learners. And I feel like you guys are the type to let your passion really drive you. If you don't do this yet, I think it would benefit you to let your passion drive you, because I feel so much energy behind this passion. I feel so much energy behind this Knight of Wands card, that it's like a battery. Like, you can use it as a battery. You can use it as something to pour all of yourself into. And when you pour all of yourself into it, it'll only give you more energy. So what do you guys need right now? I'm going to pull an oracle card to see what you guys need right now. I feel like you guys are also very flowy. Like, you guys are super adaptable. I mean, home is, it's like you find your home internally, and so wherever you go, you're always at home. Well, wherever you go, you always have this sense of inner home that you can pull on, which makes you super adaptable, because you feel safe enough to you feel safe enough to adapt. You feel safe enough to dive into things and explore into things, because you have this strong inner home that you have with you at all times. So you got the Starseed card in reverse, what lights you up. So I feel like you guys are pretty weighed down by the world right now. I feel like you guys are being told by the external world that you that what you care about isn't going to make you money, that what you really like isn't going to get you anywhere in it. And I feel like you guys are suppressing that part of yourselves a little bit, which is why the Starseed card is in reverse, because you're not going with what lights you up. You're going with what you feel should be the way. And I feel like there's this sadness beneath this Page of Wands that I feel like you're turning your back on this passionate side of you, this part of you that when you do something it feels like time stops. When you do something it feels like you're just in your bubble and nothing else matters, and your entire body is like humming that thing. You're turning your back on that part of yourself, and you're turning your back on that thing, and there's like this sadness, and there's also this calling that I feel coming from you guys. Like you guys just want to be useful and be helpful and do what you love and turn that into a helpful, passionate thing. And I feel like you guys definitely can if you go with this passion, because this passion is such a battery, and I feel like it's what you're being called to do. Whew, because I feel like you guys were born with this strong inner world for a reason, and I feel like it's a gift to have an imagination the way that you guys do, and it's almost like it's your duty to show the world your inner world through this passion, through doing this thing that makes your body hum. So that's all that I'm getting for you guys. I hope that you guys have a really good day, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye guys.